Hello, this is Professor Google speaking, and I'm here to lift your mood. Get comfortable. Let's go. Drones can reach places that are inaccessible to people. Flying at low altitudes, these devices produce clear and high-quality images, which allows for a large amount of data to be collected. Such drones are used today to perform many complex operations: agriculture, rescue operations, aerial and photography, thermal imaging, and much more are their areas of application. Here are 8 strange things captured by a drone. Flamethrower drone. This is what to do when trash hangs on power lines. Don't send a person. Send a drone that shoots fire. A Chinese company created a drone that shoots fire at high-voltage power lines to clear debris from them. The drone weighs 26 pounds and is controlled by an operator using a 14-channel radio controller. When objects are detected stuck on high-voltage power lines, workers no longer need to climb a ladder to remove the trash. Now drones can be used to perform dangerous tasks. Strong winds brought a nylon net that seriously threatened the safety of the line. Therefore, the workers directed the flamethrower drone towards the net, spitting fire at a distance of about 19 to 24 feet. The drone burned the net, and 10 minutes later the power line resumed normal operation. It's easy and simple. This is just a very practical and safe way to deal with garbage on power lines. A house that survived a tornado. Incredible footage captured by a drone shows an absolutely undamaged house surrounded by a picture of complete devastation. The building was almost leveled to the ground by deadly tornadoes that swept through Alabama and Georgia. The video was shot by a drone as it flew over the devastated area. The owner of the drone shared the footage on social media, captioning it, "It's just unbelievable that this house is still standing." Tornadoes destroyed everything in the vicinity of this house, which was right in the path of the disaster, but miraculously the house was not damaged, receiving only minor damage. Other nearby structures suffered much more damage, with some even being completely destroyed. After receiving a tornado warning, local residents had only 12 minutes to gather and prepare for the disaster. Hurricane-force winds began to demolish houses like bulldozers and turn brick structures into ruins. Moving at a speed of 168 miles per hour, the tornado became the deadliest in the United States in the last 6 years. A seal hiding from predators. Sometimes survival depends on quick thinking, as was the case for this seal. A camera on a drone off the coast of Scotland captured the moment when the seal tried to escape from a group of killer whales by hiding in a seaweed farm. The seal, which was being hunted by 8 orcas, tried to hide between 2 lines of seaweed-covered ropes. Animal interactions with human-made structures are rarely, if ever, captured by drones, making these shots unique and very informative from a scientific point of view. They also give us a whole new perspective on how marine life, in this case 2 types of predators, live with artificial structures in the sea. It is remarkable how these new structures in the marine environment are used by animals to hide from predators. Similar situations may shed light on potential risks for marine mammals. An angry chimpanzee. The operator attached a camera to a drone to film a chimpanzee enclosure from the air, but the footage was cut short when an angry chimpanzee grabbed a stick and knocked the drone down. Clearly not a fan of drones, this animal brought down the quadcopter in midair. This happened at the Royal Burgers Zoo, one of the largest zoos in the Netherlands. Don't blame the animal, it was probably just curious. Our DNA is 98.7% identical to that of chimpanzees, and we share a lot in common. As you can see, chimpanzee Wiley spots the drone and attacks it with a stick, creatively using tools at hand. Take that, flying robot. Chimpanzees are intelligent, social, and sometimes aggressive animals that live in complex societies. And this chimpanzee is not afraid of drones. The drone camera survived the fall, only to be picked up by the chimpanzee, who accidentally used it to take a selfie. According to the zookeeper, the entire chimpanzee clan descended upon the fallen drone and made sure it would never fly again. A drone walks a dog. Modern life requires people who do not want to leave their homes to approach everyday tasks in a new way. One person in Cyprus decided to use his drone to take his dog for a walk. In a video posted on social media, a little puppy is seen walking down the street with a drone at the other end of the leash. The video is captioned, "When you don't want to leave your home, but want your dog to be happy." The animal's owner decided to see if the drone could handle this task. As it turns out, the dog didn't seem to care whether it was the drone or the person walking it. Some people wondered who was cleaning up after the dog. It's unlikely that a drone could walk a dog, even one as small and light as Oliver. The average weight a drone can carry is about 4.4 pounds, while an adult Pomeranian can weigh from 4 to 8 pounds. A dog of this size could knock the drone to the ground if it got distracted or wanted to run after something. And more powerful drones for dogs are dangerous as they can accidentally lift the animal into the air. Snow circles. This beautiful large-scale snow creation was made in Colorado by an artist from San Francisco with the help of a large number of volunteers. Sonia Hutchinson made a name for herself leading teams of volunteers who trample these twisted lines in the snow. The artist has been leading volunteers on the snow since 2009. When you see these drawings from above, they look absolutely incredible. These are aerial photographs of the latest project, which, according to Sonia, abstractly recreated the flowing Yampa River and its tributaries in the area of Catamount Lake in Colorado. Approximately 50 volunteers created the artistic visualization. It's amazing how many hours they spent creating such a large, yet impermanent masterpiece, like these snow drawings. The Temples of Damanhur. The Temples of Damanhur are often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world. The Damanhur community is located at the heart of the mountain, 31 miles from Turin, Italy. The temples are the largest underground construction in the world, and were officially recognized as a work of art by specialists in fine arts. Thousands of visitors come to see these temples every year. In 1978, 28-year-old Oberto Erradi, along with a group of volunteers, began a 16-year project to build the city. Working in shifts of 4 hours, they slowly dug into the earth and stone by hand, creating a place that attracts tourists. The huge underground complex is only 10% complete. The temple covers an area of 300,000 cubic feet on 5 levels. The ceilings are 23 feet high, and the walls and corridors are completely covered with frescoes and sculptures. This place also has its own currency, educational and economic system, and exclusive workplaces. It is essentially a mini underground country. This place is called an eco-community, and those who live here believe that humans are carriers of a divine spark. The inhabitants of the underground city, there are about 600 of them, meditate and value spirituality. They believe that the earth is a living creature, and that humans are connected to it just as they are to other living beings. However, some consider the Temples of Damanhur to be a sect. Maishan grottos are known as the Four Great Grottos. For reference, a grotto is a small picturesque cave. The Maishan grottos are a large sculpture museum. The caves were built between 384 to 417 AD, and were later expanded. Currently, the grottos consist of 221 caves, 10,632 clay sculptures, and over 14,000 square feet of frescoes. The stone and clay carvings of the Maishan grottos have been well preserved since ancient times, much like in the Parthenon temple. The grottos are carved into the rock, making them difficult to reach. Predjama Castle. This place is often mentioned in legends. It is dotted with secret passages and narrow shafts. Located in southern Slovenia, this Renaissance-era castle was built in the Gothic style in the 13th century. Predjama Castle is considered one of the architectural masterpieces of all time. Throughout its history, the castle changed hands several times. The most famous resident and owner was Erasmus of Lueg, a knight who, as they say, locked himself in the fortress and spent a year and a day in it, hiding from the Holy Roman Empire. Some legends say that he was a handsome and noble knight, while others claim that Erasmus himself brought trouble upon himself when he attacked the commander of the imperial army for insulting the honor of his deceased friend. Thus, the knight ended up on the list of the most wanted criminals. He fled for his life to the castle in the village of Predjama. The emperor's soldiers surrounded the castle, thinking that Erasmus would die of hunger, but to their surprise, he did not surrender. He had a large supply of food. The soldiers did not know about the secret tunnel leading to the neighboring village. But in the end, one of Erasmus' men betrayed him, and then the soldiers entered the castle, seized the knight, and later tried him. That's it for now. You were with Professor Google. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave comments under the video. See you tomorrow.